SalesLink is an operation that's been around now for just over 4 years. We call 11,500 customers, basically turning over about $4.5 billion a year. It's about 52 people actually taking orders on the inbound and outbound side. The biggest challenge facing us at the moment is customer intimacy. We need to get closer to our customer. We're obviously heavy into legislation, so the closer we can get to the customer, the better we are. Prosell offered us an option that nobody else did, which was ongoing coaching that actually got competency levels of our people up. So actually teaching our coaches how to coach people properly and how to get the best out of our people in the job rather than off on a course. And dealing one-on-one with people, which was something that no other company offered.
Advising that Drum was the only grow-owned brand that had menthol. What was it? What was he to say when he said it? What was his response?
I did have some concerns with Prosell. I thought that it's another, training program. It wasn't.
Barry Porter, who was the person we dealt with Prosell, came in, spent a lot of time on the floor. Did a lot of one-on-ones with STRs on our floor, also with the management team. And I think Barry had as good an understanding of our business as the management team did.
I liked that they had an understanding of Imperial Tobacco and what we're trying to accomplish here. And they identified what strengths I had, and they identified what areas that I needed development in order to get the best out of my people.
They make sure that at the end of the day, every person is moved from an unconscious incompetence to a conscious competence, which is exactly where we want our people to be.
It's a mainstream brand.
They were very supportive to the point where they would say to you, give us a call if you've got any problems or if you need to speak about a certain issue that you've got going on. They were just like a friend. They were really there to support you.
In my time in the business, which is just over 10 years, I've never had that sort of support from anybody.
Prosell used a lot of coaching templates. They enabled us to have our own analysis on things that we want to implement, things that we want to change, and things that we want to work on to be a better coach.
Results for us have been all about ensuring that what we gain from our customer intimacy in the field, we can actually sustain. We now have reports that can show us that the fact that our people are more in tune with the business, know how to ask questions better, and know how to get more intimate with their retailers, we're actually being able to sustain all the new moves in the market that we're actually getting.
We've seen a lot of customers now stocking brands they weren't particularly stocking before because these representatives now have the ability to influence our customers. They now have the ability to communicate effectively with them to get an insight to their business in order to increase their current brand distribution.
When the new product comes in, it's very important to mention it to them.
The beautiful thing was within the first 2 weeks of the actual Prosell training, our STRs, who are people taking the calls, were actually having physical changes in their behaviour and even their appearance at work. And they have a sense of purpose. And the beautiful thing that we measured straight away from the people was they were asking us more questions about the market.
My best sellers are rising.
Yeah.
What are you going to do?
Ask what their best premium seller is in the premium range.
Yep.
And then I could try and match it with one of ours.
Prosell enabled me to get more out of my people. It created a sense of motivation.
The main differences I see between a Prosell training and normal training courses is the fact that you get this motivational lift after a training course that is almost artificial. You don't actually get a benefit from it. The beauty with Prosell is the fact that it's ongoing coaching. These people almost don't believe they're being coached anymore. They think it's part of the business. And you actually get this shift in motivation rather than a lift in motivation, which is actually a lot more beneficial for your business.
Prosell gave me this buzz, gave me this feel of I'm actually doing something and I know I'm doing something for all the right reasons, and I was confident. Prosell gave me a confidence that I never really knew I had.
Prosell has made a difference to our business. It's made an absolute difference to our business. There was a lot of challenging questions from Barry. There was a lot of, do you really know where you really want to go with all of this stuff? The fact those two guys could pull this together, and at the end of the day I'll probably end up with a pay rise from it. And the fact that our dream that we had at the start will end up with a finish. So we'll actually get to the point we wanted to get to, which is probably the first time in any training course I've done that we're actually going to get to a measurable finish. I'm very happy.